Hello there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and joining me today is, as always, of course, my wonderful and studious teaching assistant. That's right, it's Mr. Curtis. Say hello to everybody, Mr. Curtis.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor. Oh, and thank you, Corbin, for the lovely drum roll.
Did you think that was a
like
drum roll?
That theatrical kind of backdrop to my introduction was great. I appreciated it, but please don't have me overshine the professor. If you're gonna give me a drum roll, you need to give the professor a full fanfare, because
that was definitely gamer air horns, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, 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 wow. That's the weirdest drum roll I've ever heard in my life.
Gamer air horns. I don't know what you speak of. I only live for your class.
His life is class, spinnerax, and drum rolls. That's all he knows.
Drum roll class.
Okay, and then also joining me here today is the man who's putting his air horn canister slowly back into his backpack. It's our student Corbin. Say hello to everybody, Corbin.
Hi. No, believe it or not, that actually was not an air horn. It was such a good impersonation. It was actually me. I can do other impersonations too. Guess what that was?
Your mom?
That was a Charizard without its vocal cords. Hey, do you guys want to hear more impressions?
No, I want to talk about Pokemon, actually, if we could.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's fine.
Hey, does anybody remember who we talked about last time?
Rattata.
Raticate, my favorite.
Yes, Raticate, not Rattata, Rattata or Rattata. There's not an extra T in there, so don't get that incorrect. What?
Roll the T's. Rattata. Right. We talked about
Raticate, of course.
Yes, of course.
And so, obviously, as it goes, you know then who we will be discussing today, right?
Raticate.
Raticate, that is correct. The evolved form of Rattata is, of course, Raticate. Now, I don't think it's going to surprise anybody here to learn that Raticate, much like Rattata, has two regional variations. It has the common Rattata that is found in pretty much every region, and then there's the Alolan variation, which is of course only found in Alola. So again, I have two Pokeballs here. Now these are not related to the Rattatas that I brought last time. These are completely different Pokemon.
Oh, you didn't evolve them.
I'm not gonna fucking waste my time evolving a Rattata. All right, these Pokemon, they're such a hassle. There's such little gain from training and raising a Rattata. Like okay. Pidgey, okay, a little baby Pidgey, okay, that's like, I don't know, it's okay, I guess, but like, once it evolves into a Pidgeot that can fly at Mach 2, yeah, yes, please, okay? A Rattata who fucking eats through my, like, doors and walls and chairs and desks and tables,
and children?
What does he evolve into? And no, no children. No, it doesn't eat through, it doesn't, well, actually, you know what?
It could.
It could. It does eat anything. It will eat anything.
Charizard can too, right? Isn't that his thing? He can eat anything? Or
close. He can melt anything.
Well, we haven't tested that.
And Beetle can poison anything.
Well, I think it said that it can take down anything with its stingers or something like that. It didn't necessarily say poison.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
and
actually,
Magikarp can fight anything, right? Have we not covered that yet, though?
Yeah. With its spirit, it's a purely spirit fighting.
It's fighting spirit. God, the day that we get to Magikarp is the day that that's going to be a fun class. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
What's it gonna say for those Pokedex entries? A fucking fish that just fucking sits there. Like
I think a lot of them do say, "Hey, this one's useless." This one's useless, and then probably something about like, but it has a lot of it has there's great opportunity in this Pokemon. If only you can see past its weaknesses now.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll get there eventually.
My mom would tell that to my dad before he left. So I guess he never saw past my weaknesses. It's maybe why he left.
Oh man, if only he could see you now.
Haha, right?
The
Star pupil! Right? Right?
That's right.
Only
of course,
pupil, actually.
Well, that makes me the star. That's how that works.
Yes, that is indeed how it works. Okay, So the point that I was getting at, I don't know, like 10 minutes ago, is the fact that Raticate also has an Alolan version. So, and I have both of them here today. Which would you like to see first?
You know, I would like to see the classic Raticate.
Yeah.
I would like
Raticate
to see it.
Vanilla.
I'd like to see the vanilla one.
Okay, I will show you the vanilla Raticate boy. Here he is.
Ooh.
So
Okay,
there's some
boring.
there's some pretty immediate differences here between a Raticate and a Rattata. So anybody want to highlight
chunky.
those?
Yeah, for some
chunky.
reason, his entire blue color is gone.
Well, it was purple before.
Purple, excuse me, I'm colorblind. Purple color
yeah.
is gone.
So now he has more of a tan, like an eggshell underbelly fur, and then like its back and sides, there's kind of like a more tan kind of fur. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know what the coloration does here. I mean, I guess a Rattata is more nocturnal maybe, and so it comes out at night, and that's why it has that dark color as its fur. But Raticate just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you don't give a fuck, little boy. That's right.
All right. Anything else? Anything else?
Just keep him over there, okay? You know, I don't need him any closer to me.
Oh, that's okay. Here, I brought this log in. Actually, I can't carry it. I'll bring my Machoke. Hey, Machoke, can you bring that log in here for Raticate? Yeah, just
Hey, I know we should call the login. We should call it Kenny. That's a good name.
bring the log space in, not login.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry.
All right, so yeah, just put it right onto Corbin's desk. That's fine.
On my desk. Okay, all right. You're just gonna fucking put it there. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
because
cool.
I want you to get a close-up look at this Raticate. All right, so here
Okay.
he's coming. He's
hey, buddy.
now he's gnawing through the.
I'm gonna keep my hands off the desk, I think. All right, how's that sound?
Do we remember the reason why a Rattata will gnaw through like wood or anything it can get its hands on, anything hard?
His teeth will just kind of keep going.
Keep growing until
He can't eat, he'll die. Right?
Yes, yeah, exactly correct. See, Raticate just kind of likes to gnaw on things out of spite.
Same.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. It still has its teeth are still continuously growing. In fact, you can see that instead of just its upper tooth that's growing, it's also its bottom teeth are growing too.
Wow.
In fact, so much so that like even a well-maintained Raticate can't fully close its mouth.
That sucks. Jesus.
Which is
Look at it. He's going to town there.
I know. Look at him
He's
go.
just going at it.
Okay,
Jesus.
let me go ahead and put him right back into the Pokeball. And now I'm gonna show you the Alolan variation. All right, so please note the differences.
Whoa. I'm okay.
Whoa,
I'm gonna
he's
tell you.
even more chunkier.
Yeah. I can't tell if it's because he's fluffier or if because he's fatter.
No, it definitely got the chunk in the cheeks there.
Look
Ooh,
at
the
those
chunk in the cheek. That's what we'll call you, chonkers. I like that name.
What's up, chubby cheeks?
Chubby cheek?
Like, so vanilla Raticate looks kind of mean, right?
But not this boy.
Yeah.
Not this chubby bub.
Yeah, he's a chubby bub.
The Alolan Raticate, however, on the other hand, honestly looks like it just wants to fuck your shit up.
Oh,
right.
I thought for a second you just said he just wants to fuck. I'm like, that makes sense.
This
That's
little
what
Tubby wouldn't do anything bad, would he?
No.
Oh, do not put your hand close to him, please.
Oh, no.
It will.
Ernst,
Listen,
don't do that.
you'll learn some of the things, some of the ridiculous things that Raticate can chew through, and I don't want your arm to be one of those. You know what? In fact, let's go ahead and put Alolan Raticate right back into its Pokeball.
Bye, chonkers.
Bye, chubby cheek, chubby.
Yeah, he's gone now. So you're talking to Air.
I'm talking to Curtis. I usually talk to him that way. Hey, Curtis.
Hi, Chubby Chew. Chubby Chew Corbin.
Curtis.
Professor, you want to get in on this?
No, I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead and just go on as long as you want.
You want to get in on this shit, man? This is great.
Listen, we decided that passive aggressively loving on each other is better than fighting in class.
Listen. For the last several lessons, Curtis has mentioned several times that he wants to do round tables and talk about his feelings, and we've shut him down every time. After class last week, Curtis and I, he was telling me about some of the things that was going on in his life, and then we just started doing that, and that's kind of been his therapy, and it's worked. And I'm really happy to be a part of that. So after class, whatever, Professor, if you're ever stressed or depressed or anything, we just get together in a round table and we just kind of look at each other and go, and
I can literally feel my blood sugar increasing.
That's good. That helps with
I'm about to have a heart attack. I can't.
Okay.
I can't handle that.
From the adrenaline, because you're so excited because you love us. I gotcha.
Here's what I do. You know what helps me calm down and center myself?
I don't know.
Reading the Pokedex entries for Raticate.
That's a good option. Let's do that.
Yeah. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get started. Starting off in the Kanto region, as I want to do. And of course, the Kanto region here, we don't use any kind of nouns, any kind of things that would signify what we're talking about in our Pokedex entries, because this one, this one of course starts off with
Professor Oak is a big not what's the opposite word of proponent? Opponent, I guess, to using proper nouns. It's it's kind of a big thing in his lab. He will not let anybody use a proper noun.
I won't let anything be properly identified.
How would
Which
you
is
know?
kind of counterintuitive, seeing he's a professor.
How
and
do
he
you
runs
know
a
this
Pokemon
inside
lab,
scoop?
But,
You don't work in one of his labs.
I think if you recall, Curtis does apparently run some kind of network of teaching assistants.
That's right, you do.
That's right. Professor's assistants, of course, teaching assistants, really just assistants to the Pokemon sciences.
Basically, it's like a club of janitors. Essentially, it's like at that level of
Club of janitors, of which I am the king. Thank you.
Oh, okay, you're king.
Wow.
You don't have a
So,
president. It's a king. Okay.
Very much like a Raticat. Raticate. Much like Raticate is to its I don't know, gang of Rattatas.
Mm-hmm.
Alolan, anyways, not common Raticates.
Are you okay, Mr. Curtis?
You okay?
He's getting all choked up.
Quick, hit him with the.
Hey,
It's okay. You're just fine, Mr. Curtis. It's okay.
Please continue, Professor.
Okay, so as I was saying, nope, not a single proper noun in these Pokedex entries. It uses its whiskers to maintain its balance.
What
and
does?
apparently it does.
Oh, okay. Okay. We don't know what we're talking about.
It apparently slows. Oh, I'm sorry. It apparently. You didn't want to fucking double check that one, Professor Oak. You decided to just slap it right into the Pokedex.
I guess
It
this
uses-
thing. No, that's dumb.
It uses its whiskers to maintain its balance. It apparently slows down if they're cut off. We didn't test it. We just took that one on.
Can you
on
imagine if
its word.
all the Pokedex entries are like that? I mean, I guess Charizard blows fire. I don't really know. You know?
I guess. I mean, information would suggest that a Pidgey can fly.
I mean, I don't know though. You know, we didn't check.
Okay, this one's gonna this is only the second Pokedex entry, but it's gonna flip your fucking lid sideways on how you think about Raticate.
Okay.
Its hind feet are webbed. They act as
What?
flippers, so it can swim in rivers and hunt for prey.
What the fuck? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it has webbed feet.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, listen, I've looked at a lot of pictures of Raticate, and those feet don't really look webbed to me, but it's in the Pokedex, so I don't know.
Maybe it's a close relative of Psyduck. Who knows?
I mean, it's gonna go hunting for those Magikarps.
Yeah, Magikarps. It can go for
A
I don't know.
Larvitar, maybe.
a what?
Larvitar.
A Larvitar and
A Larvitar
In
in the water?
You never know. We haven't gone there yet. They could swim.
a Chincho, a Remoraid, a Whale Lord. All right, this next one
Yeah,
says.
Whale Lord. I'd love to see a Rattata take down a Whale Lord. That would be
A Raticate.
that would be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're gonna learn something interesting that I think personally, I think a Raticate could take on a Whale Lord, no problem.
Oh, let's continue, please.
If attacked, it stands again. No proper nouns. It's not gonna tell you what it is. If attacked, it stands up on its hind legs, bares its fangs, and shrieks in an intimidating manner at its enemy.
I can do an impression of that if you want.
Go for it.
Like that.
Oh gosh, what was that? Holy!
Can you imagine if a Raticate
Oh my
just
God.
did that? Hey, honey, you want to catch this Raticate? That'd be awesome.
Curtis, or Mr. Curtis, would you like to give your best Raticate impression?
Get the fuck away from me.
That was that was definitely a balloon that has a tiny pinprick in it. Like
Hey,
100%.
Don't worry, Professor. I've been working on my Raticate calls, and
Why do you keep saying Raticate? That's like the second time you've said that. It's Raticate.
oh, okay, yeah, of course, Raticate calls, and you know, I assure you, it's highly well regarded in the Raticate community.
Oh, what? Your impression?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
my Raticate call.
Raticate community?
Wait, do you have a fan club or do you just hang out with Raticates?
No, I just you know, I go out when I'm hunting for you know, food
Sure.
for my Spinnerax.
Yeah.
And I go out and I get some. I'm trying to catch some Rattatas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes I'll use a Raticate call to kind of like attract some Rattatas to catch them, and you know, they come running.
That's a genius idea. Smart thinking.
That's right.
Do you guys want to hear my Raticate impression?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, please do.
Ah! Is
Beautiful.
that good?
Yeah, it's good.
Beautiful.
Did it sound good? Okay, cool.
Perfect.
All right, where was I? Okay,
Something
moving on.
about web feet.
Let's think about Raticate. I don't know. Moving on to the Johto region. I don't understand the sentence structure. Gnaws on anything with its tough fangs. It can even, okay, this is where it gets a little bit far-fetched. It can even topple concrete buildings by gnawing on them.
That definitely doesn't sound like something Farfetch would do.
No, it's far-fetched as in it's unbelievable. You know, the
and
fact that,
even-
you know why they call it far-fetched, right?
Right. I don't know.
Because why would a bird carry a leak around? Seems far-fetched to me. That's a person. That's a person in a bird costume.
Probably.
Probably.
Okay, yeah. So you said it could chew through concrete.
Yes, it can topple concrete buildings by gnawing on them. This is why
Wow.
I, 1, think that it could take on a whale lord, and 2, didn't want you to put your hand too close to it, Mr. Curtis.
Damn.
That's right.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's why we sent the timber in here with the logs. So.
Nope, it was a machoke. It was not a timber.
I wasn't paying that close.
They're basically the same Pokemon.
Whoa. Hey, that's rude.
Alright, the next one from the Johto region says, its whiskers help it to maintain balance. Its fangs never stop growing, so it gnaws to pare them down. Pare them down. I guess that's a word.
Pair them
Okay.
down.
Pare them down. Sure, I guess.
Okay,
I guess like
alright.
file.
Okay.
Whittle. Okay. The next one says, the webs on its hind legs enable it to cross rivers. It searches wide areas for food. That's pretty vague. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
wide areas. So
Like 50-mile radius, like a Pidgeotto, or what?
I don't know.
How okay.
It just says wide. I can't give you more information than that. I think that seems like a very subjective analysis, if you ask me.
Stepping up, Elm.
All right, let's move on. Wait, is Elm Johto? I can't ever remember where they
Yeah,
are.
it's Professor Elm. Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to the Hoenn region. You know, Professor Birch over here always knocks it out of the park. Let's see what he's got for us today.
Yeah, he's
All
wild.
right, Mr. Birch.
He starts off good by saying, Raticate's sturdy fangs grow steadily. So great. All right, we know it's a Raticate that you're talking about.
Cool.
already leaps and bounds ahead of Elm and Oak. To keep them ground down, it gnaws on rocks and logs. It may even chew on the walls of houses.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty tame for Birch there.
Okay.
Wasn't that crazy? Its rear feet have 3 toes. They are webbed.
Sorry. It's just the wood. It's the wood shavings coming off of this fucking log that is still just sitting here. The Machoke walked out.
Well, yeah, he's got other things to do. He's very busy.
Of course.
That log's for you, buddy.
Thanks.
You take that one home with you.
I can't, but all right, thanks.
Okay. So its rear feet have 3 toes each. They are webbed, enabling it to swim across rivers. Okay. And then the last one here just talks about its whiskers maintaining balance, and that apparently slows down if they're cut off. Again, it uses the word apparently here. Whatever. All right, Sinnoh region. Who's the professor for this region?
I think it's Rowan. I could be wrong.
All right, I'm taking your word on it. I don't listen. I can barely remember you guys' names, so.
Oh yeah.
That's okay, Professor. I know that I'm not nearly the most important thing in your life at this time.
I'm glad I didn't have to say it.
I'm here to serve and to help you achieve your goals.
Yeah, to help me reach the goals that I'm trying to reach. Okay. Sinnoh region says it whittles down its constantly growing fangs by gnawing on hard things. It can chew apart cinder walls.
I guess cinder block.
What's a cinder wall?
I don't know.
Hey everybody, yeah, I just learned how to play guitar. I'm gonna play cinder wall.
Goodness.
You're my cinder wall.
Okay, yeah, so there was that one. Oh, hey, here's something cool. We have a Unova Pokedex entry. This is the first time that we have a unique Unova Pokedex entry.
Nah.
Hey, nice.
With its long fangs, this surprisingly violent Pokemon can gnaw away even thick concrete with ease. I mean, didn't really add much, but at least it's different, it's new, it's fresh.
It's cool.
Violent.
So damn, concrete logs. Damn.
Yeah,
arms?
with ease.
Cinder,
Cinder walls.
Cinder wall.
Cinder walls.
Cinder walls.
Alright, so the last Pokedex entries here come to us from the Alola region.
Heyo.
Yeah, I mean, they nail it every time. And this is when we're going to start getting the Alolan Raticate Pokedex entries too, obviously, because it's the Alola region.
Yeah.
Its hind feet are webbed, so it's a strong swimmer. It can cross rivers and sometimes even oceans.
What?
Oh, excuse me, what? And it can swim across an ocean?
Sorry, I must have stuttered or something since you guys both didn't hear me. Its hind feet are webbed, so it's a strong swimmer. It can cross rivers and sometimes even oceans.
Wow, you got close to the recording device there, and I'm sure other listeners did not like that. That is insane. That is determination. That needs to be a motivational poster. Be the change, or be the motivation.
Be the Raticate swimming across the ocean.
Be the Raticate swimming across the ocean. You want determination. Be that Raticate. I'm not good at motivational stuff.
You know what? We'll work on it. We'll workshop that one.
I'm just going to put swim in there, and then a picture of Raticate swimming across the ocean.
Swim in there.
Swim in there.
Not hang in there. Swim in there.
Yes. Hey, swim in there. Just go on. Just get in there.
Swim in there.
Hey, even you can swim across oceans. Just full disclaimer, please do not swim across oceans. You will drown.
Yep.
If a Raticate can swim across oceans, you can learn to cook a good steak.
If a Raticate can swim across oceans, maybe Betsy will love you again.
Do you think I can get the Raticate to swim across an ocean and bring my dad back?
Anyways, its disposition is far more violent than looks would suggest. Don't let this is actually this one I think is directly aimed towards you, Mr. Curtis. Don't let your hand get too close to its face, as it could bite your hand clean off.
Ooh.
doesn't say that.
Okay. Well,
It does
in my
say that.
defense, the
It does. It does say
Raticate-
that. Wow.
It literally says that. Yes.
It literally says it will bite your hand clean off.
Clean off. Yes.
Wow.
In my defense, I only wanted to chubby cheek the low-end version of it. So
That, you know what? That's a fair point. I would lose my hand to chubby cheek an Alolan Raticate.
That's a good idea. Then you can just pet it with your bloody stub. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Sure. Next one says, people say that it fled from its enemies by using its small webbed hind feet to swim from island to island in Alola.
Wow.
Like, this is not... So, before I, like, specifically read the Pokedex entries for Raticate, not once did I ever associate Raticate with swimming. Not
Right.
once. Like,
not only swimming, but like swimming really good.
like, really good. Like, I pictured them, like, maybe on, like, savannas or maybe in forests and grasslands. Not even on a beach, these things. I never imagined them close to the water. This is wild.
That's yeah. That I didn't expect that. Next time I'm laying out on the beach, I'll look to see if there's a Raticate just chilling on the water with like a Wingull or something. You know.
Yeah, best of friends, Raticates and Wingles.
Let me tell you about my best friend. That'd be a cool story. I'd like to see that.
Like, go home, young Raticate, or what's the one with the Pokemon going home? FIFO goes west. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the Milo and Otis? That's it, Milo and Otis. You know,
There you go.
It's the Yamper and the Skitty that go on a journey to get back to their owners.
Oh,
You still don't know. You still have no fucking idea what I'm talking about.
Sounds
do you?
familiar.
That's okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Professor.
The older listeners will get it. They'll get it.
Yes.
It's because you're 10 that you don't
Oh
get it.
yeah, sure.
All right. Its whiskers are essential for maintaining its balance. No matter how friendly you are, it will get angry and bite you if you touch its whiskers.
Damn.
Okay. Let me read the unique Pokedex entries for Raticate before I move on to the Alola version of Raticate. There's only one. It says, Raticate, the mouse Pokemon, and the evolved form of Rattata. Raticate can gnaw through anything with its ever-growing teeth. All right, so now we have some more of these ridiculous claims. It can gnaw through anything.
Well, I don't know about, I mean, I'm sure a lot of things, but
It can gnaw through, steel beams, I guess would be the first thing that you might go to.
steel beams, yeah.
Yes, it can gnaw through, obviously concrete, we've covered that already. It
You
can
mean to
gnaw
tell
through...
me that if I can use a Raticate to just beat any Pokemon, like if there's a Raticate mashed up against a Steelix, guess what? My Raticate's gonna win because it will gnaw through that Steelix's fucking steel body to its heart and rip it out.
As long as you
You're
can
just-
get that Steelix in position right in front of the Raticate's mouth, then yes, probably, because it can.
Fuck
and
yeah.
again, I quote from Ash's Rotom phone, which we are assuming is a Pokedex. Raticate can gnaw through anything with its ever-growing teeth. Anything. It can gnaw through. It can gnaw through fucking the molten core of the earth. Anything.
Well,
it can gnaw
okay.
through anything.
All right, settle down there, buddy. It'll die.
That's only listen. Your Raticate can only chew through that Steelix after my Charizard has melted it, because it can melt anything with its flames.
Well, we don't know about that either. It's like we didn't test it. so.
Imagine a melted Steelix. Is it still alive, do you think?
no, I mean it's
No.
melted and then it's cooled, so it's kind of like a solid puddle of steel.
It just looks like a bunch of turds just sitting in a puddle, right? Probably.
Yeah, about like there.
Yeah, sure. All right, that does it for the common Raticate. Let's move on to the Alolan Raticate. It forms a group of Rattata, which it assumes command of. Each group has its own territory, and disputes over food happen often. Gang wars, Raticate gang wars. All right,
Hell yeah.
fucking. Well,
There's
I guess
a
it's more
reality show
Rattatas.
somewhere in there.
Yeah, like
That's right.
Yeah, definitely. I'd watch a Raticate documentary.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
Maybe I'll
about the
film
gang
one
wars on the
someday.
Alolan Islands.
Yeah, it could be there. It's like a biathlon, The first part is winning a gang war, and the second part is swimming across an ocean.
Wow. That's impressive. That's the story I
know.
want to see.
That's the feat of athleticism that you don't get with your average everyday Pokemon. All right. So this is interesting. This gives it kind of a category that we haven't really seen before, and like I gotta say, Raticate is the mouse Pokemon, all right, and it doesn't change. I believe it doesn't change for the Alolan version, right? It's still the mouse Pokemon, regardless of what version it says. It is. However, this Pokedex entry says this gourmet Pokemon is particular about the taste and freshness of its food. Restaurants where Raticate live have good reputation.
Okay.
So wait, so the Alolan Rattata is good at sniffing out fresh food, and
Yes.
it's funny we think of like a Rattata and a Raticate like eating like trashy food because it's like, oh, it's a gross, like, you know, kind of grungy Pokemon.
Well, it eats
But,
anything.
like, but the Alolan version is like this uppity little, it only eats the finest of cuisines. In
The
Alola.
finest. Sorry.
So it
I
eats,
li-
so it
that
eats
bread
good
is
quality
3
food
days
at restaurant.
old.
It sits down at a restaurant with a little bow tie and eats food.
It lives at the finest restaurants in Alolan.
No, I don't think it lives at the finest restaurants. I think the restaurants that it lives at end up being the finest.
Oh.
Because
you're saying it works at them. That'd be cool.
No, kinda, I guess. It's like a food taster. Like, so they'll make the food, right? And then they'll bring it to the Raticate, and if the Raticate doesn't eat it, they're like, oh, fuck, all right, we messed something up. We gotta, like, chop and screw this and make it better. And then when finally the Raticate does like it, boom, that's when you got your fucking gourmet food.
That's the gourmet.
Wow.
That's the gourmet.
Get it?
Wow.
So yeah, if you are a small restaurant owner, get yourself an Alolan Raticate. These motherfuckers will
Test your
refine
food
your
for
cooking
you.
techniques.
Yeah, you won't get a health code violation because you're not testing it out on a person. So basically, these Raticates are glorified guinea to pigs. You know what I mean?
Guinea pigs?
Guinea to pigs.
To pigs. Okay. What's Guinea? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is that a region that we haven't incorporated into the Pokedex
don't
Foundation yet?
Somewhere it's Guinea. New Guinea is somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere.
Where's Old
else.
Guinea?
I don't know. You'll have to ask a professor that's more qualified than you.
Doesn't exist.
I don't know. I can pass the question along if you'd like, but
What to
To who?
eradicate friends?
Wow.
We'll see.
Okay, I'm sorry. Whoa. Who is more qualified than me, Mr. Curtis? Go ahead and answer that question. I'm waiting.
of course, nobody, Professor.
That's what I fucking thought.
If you don't know the answer to the question, there is no answer to the question.
Exactly. You might as well not even ask it.
That's right.
Okay. Okay. There's 2 left for the Alolan Raticate, and then that's it for the Pokedex entries. It has an incredibly greedy personality. Its nest is filled with so much food gathered by Rattata at its direction, it can't possibly eat it all.
That's why it's so fat.
I'm so fucking fat, dude. It commands a nest of Rattata. Different nests don't get along, whipping up severe fights over feeding grounds. Alright, so we kind of already knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Time, of course, to read one unsourced, uncredited, quick article. Gotta get through this real quick.
Yes. Quick.
Yeah, well, hold on one second before you get into that article.
Mm-hmm.
When they say feeding of grounds, of course, they mean all the houses that the Rattatas are breaking into that we discussed last time, right?
Yes, and maybe if it's if it's anything like a common Raticate, it also searches for foods in wide areas.
Okay. All right.
So
Gotcha.
take from that what you will, I guess. Okay, let me go ahead and read this unsourced, uncredited article. Raticate is a large Pokemon.
Large.
Sorry, I missed the word. Raticate is a large rodent-like Pokemon.
Gotcha.
What's a rodent? Your guess is as good as mine. I guess it's like anything that's kind of like a smallish, 4-legged, kind of hairy-looking Pokemon. Maybe, I guess.
Yeah. Would you be considered
okay.
a rodent
Big
then,
teeth?
Mr. Curtis?
I don't think my teeth are big enough for that.
I don't think
know.
he has 4 legs
What
either.
do you think, Corbin? When I look at my teeth, are they big enough for that?
No, they're not. Big
Oh, no.
enough. You're right.
Oh no,
Okay,
his
okay.
teeth are growing too long for him to eat. He's gonna starve. Quick, Corbin, pass him the log.
No. Okay, no.
No, that's okay. You can hold on to it, Corbin.
Okay.
Keep it on your.
Well, I will happily hold on to it since I can't fucking move it.
Oh, okay. Although it's often depicted on its hind legs, it is a quadruped. It is primarily tawny colored with a cream underside. It has narrow black eyes, ears with ragged edges and dark insides, and large incisors that grow constantly. There are 3 whiskers on each side of its face, which it uses to maintain balance. It has short arms with 3-fingered hands and webbed feet with 3 toes. The webbing on its feet allows it to swim. Its tail is long and scaly. Okay.
Yeah, scaly, yeah.
Sure, I guess. Scaly? I mean,
Yeah.
I thought that was just skin. I didn't think it was scales.
No, it's pretty scaly.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, you do get pretty up close and personal with it.
I did.
A female will have shorter whiskers and lighter fur. And we also saw this in Rattata, so.
And a big,
consistent.
fat butt.
Hearts.
Butt.
If attacked, Raticate stands up on its hind legs, bares its fangs, and shrieks in an intimidating manner at its enemy. It is willing to take on larger foes if provoked enough. Its teeth are strong enough to gnaw through steel, and their constant growth means it often needs to gnaw on something, like rocks and logs. It may even chew on the walls of houses, and is capable of chewing through cinder blocks and toppling concrete buildings. Its large incisors are also used for its former signature moves, Hyper Fang and Super Fang. But, of course, it's moved on now to bigger and better things, apparently.
Of course.
That's right.
This Pokemon typically lives in plains and savannas. See, that's where I expect Raticate to be. Not swimming through the ocean.
It's just a multifaceted thing. It can swim in the ocean, but it chooses to live in the plains.
Listen,
I guess.
it's like a Rattata. If it can eat, it will fuck.
I'm looking through the Pokedex entries here. It doesn't say that. Nowhere does it
That's what
say.
it says about the Rattata.
I think Curtis
actually.
is making his
assume-
own Pokedex entry that says literally just
Maybe
that.
maybe all of the Raticate. Maybe Raticates don't breed. Maybe it's only the Rattatas.
And that's why you have to fucking get it on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, they gotta fuck before they evolve. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
Exactly. Well, I mean, not all Rattatas are going to evolve, but
Well,
because
Those
there's
ones are the
so
lucky
many
ones.
of
They just
them.
get to fuck forever.
Well, they have pretty short lives, I think.
I'd rather live a short life and get my fuck on. You know what I mean?
How old are you again?
10. I think I turn 11.
Oh, okay.
Like next year.
Okay, well let's yeah, I would hope so. That is how time works linearly. All right. In Alola, Raticate has become heavier and darker due to its urban environment and higher calorie diet. That seems rude, but we're just gonna keep on going.
Jeez.
Chubby blubber.
This
It's
suburban
fur-
fat bastard just sits there and eats food all day.
Fucking with your high calorie diet.
Rattatas to bring all his food to him.
Jesus.
Yeah,
They need it.
greedy fuckers. Its fur is mostly black with a brown leaf-shaped patch on its belly and brown inside its ears. Its hands, feet, cheeks, and tail are a whitish cream color, and its hands are much smaller. It has large puffy cheeks with 4 whiskers under its chin and 2 sprouting sideways from the top of each cheek. Its large incisors are still visible, but its eyes are now red. This variant uses its nest as a food stockpile, and it generally prefers to have the Alolan Rattata it commands to go out and forage for food while it remains in its nest and eats. It is selective in what it eats, however, only eating fresh, high-quality foods such as fruits. Rumor has it that a certain high-class restaurant even exploits this selectivity, bringing Raticate along to buy ingredients and letting it taste test new dishes. Yeah, see? Listen, that's not rumor, it's in the Pokedex, alright? If it's in the Pokedex, it's guaranteed 100% true.
Hot damn.
It's law. It's Pokey law if it's in the Pokédex.
Pokey, admissible in Poke courts, so...
Aha.
Alright, yeah. Listen, that does it on Raticate. Do you guys have any questions before we move on to our pop quiz?
I was literally going to
What?
ask, do we have a pop quiz today?
What happened, Corbin? You told me we would have a more sit-down kumbaya time. What is this?
I don't know. I didn't expect
Hey.
this today.
Hey, Mr. Curtis, read.
Yeah,
what does the sign say? Read the sign.
No shoes on the desks.
Okay, no, the one below that. What does that one say?
Only apples on Tuesdays.
The one above that one.
No kumbaya in the classroom?
No kumbaya in the classroom, okay? We don't have time for it. We got Pokemon learning to do.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like telling people not to, it's like they're telling people like not to pray in class or something, It's kind of like, I feel like you're attacking Curtis's religious beliefs or whatever,
Curtis is attacking my religious beliefs by forcing me to have a kumbaya circle in the middle of my class.
That's pretty awful of you, Curtis. You should probably not.
Yeah,
do
how
that.
could you? How could you, Curtis?
Curtis, we'll have our powwow after class today. If that's what's helping you for your sessions, we'll do baby talk to each other later, okay?
All right,
Maybe.
Corbin.
I don't know. Maybe.
As long as Gary can come.
Gary could come.
All right. I'm assuming you guys have already gotten out your pens and pencils and paper and Rotom laptops, because I'm going to read you question number 1 on this pop quiz.
Let's do it.
What is one way of slowing down Raticate?
Oh, I know.
What is one way, apparently?
You cut off its fucking
slow
legs.
down.
No, I'm
You
just
put that answer.
I'm kidding. That's
go
not the
for
real
it. See if
answer.
you get it.
Hey, if anyone's taking an at-home quiz listening to this, it's not the real answer. It was just a joke. So there you go.
It was just a goof.
I helped you.
It was hey, it was a prank, bro.
It's a prank,
Bro,
guys.
it's just a prank. Come on, it's a prank. Okay, so both of the answers are in. The question, of course, was what is one way of slowing down Raticate that we talked about? I guess I should have added that, but whatever. Corbin responded with trim its whiskers. And Mr. Curtis says, you can slow down those tubby boys by trimming those whiskers right off. Inexplicably, you are both correct. Believe it or not, Raticate uses its whiskers to balance, and therefore, cutting off the whiskers will slow it down.
Right.
I don't know if it slows it down, like, only while it's on land, or if it slows it down while it's on water, too. I don't know.
I think his whiskers on its asshole.
Those are the one that helps it swim good.
I was gonna say, I can't even say it with a straight face. I think it has whiskers, Professor. I think it has whiskers on its asshole to help with balance in the water.
Don't we all, Corbin? All right, let's move on to question number 2. Okay. I did try harder to make these questions a lot harder, so we'll see. Hopefully, you guys.
I'm ready, Professor.
Hopefully, you guys start missing them.
I can take anything hard that you give me, Professor. Let's go.
I know you can.
I'm 10.
All right. Why
Anything-
would it? Yes, Mr. Curtis. I'm sorry, you were interrupting me.
Yes, I was just wanting to say anything hard that he can take, I can take more and harder than him.
All right, what is this, a fucking elementary school playground trying to one-up me?
Yeah, you want to fucking go, Mr. Curtis? Huh? Anything the Professor could take or that he has hard, I'll take it more than you can take it. Hear me?
Times infinity.
Time. That's what I was gonna say. Times infinity squared.
Oh, times infinity squared plus 1.
Times infinity plus infinity squared and square rooted by infinity.
All right, you know what? I can't argue that. Anything you can get
he's
it
got me
hard
there.
from the Professor then.
Okay, shut up and let me ask this question.
Okay.
Hey! Shut up.
I'm sorry.
I got questions to ask. Why would an urban planner want to be wary of Raticate nests?
An urban planter?
An urban planner. They plan urban sprawl.
Oh.
Yes, see? No, you definitely know the answer to this one. Alright, so both of the answers are in. Let's see if either of them got this a little bit out of the box question correct. My hopes are pretty low. Okay, Corbin responded with, I'll read the question again. Why would an urban planner want to be wary of Raticate nests? Corbin responded with, because that's where Raticates vibe out, in the suburbs. They make their Rattatas in their nests steal food for them from the suburbs.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
he went with the Alolan variation for
that's what
that.
I
Okay. All right.
Okay.
all right.
I might accept that one. I'm thinking about it. We'll see what Mr.
Interesting.
Curtis wrote.
I think I know the answer you're looking for now, but that was the first thing I thought of.
Okay. Mr. Curtis says, Raticate boys can chew right through concrete buildings and could topple those buildings right now.
2 rights?
Don't look behind you. Oh shit, it's toppling a building right now. So yeah, that was the answer I was looking for, is that it can topple concrete buildings by gnawing through them. However, Corbin, you are technically correct.
Yes.
But here's the thing. You know what? I'm giving it to you.
Yeah,
You got it. You got it.
Well, the alternative answer is also that Curtis didn't say. He said buildings in general, but another good thing to keep in mind with the suburbs is that Raticates chew houses. So if you're in a housing development, you're trying to build houses, they might chew those fuckers. So watch out.
They chew anything. They chew anything.
Right.
Honestly, they're just generally nuisances, unless you're a small restaurant owner and you feed it constantly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Question number 3. What does a Raticate do if it is attacked? Now, I'm looking for... There's 3 parts to this answer. It's a 3-part answer.
Okay.
We did mention it.
Okay. It's a 3-part when it's attacked.
Okay.
When it's attacked, it does 3 things, one after the other. No questions? Okay.
All right, I'm ready. I got it.
Okay. All right, so the question was, what does a Raticate do if it is attacked? 3 parts to this. Corbin says, shows its teeth, hisses, and then moans. In parentheses, screams.
Well, I mean, it's not an actual moan, but I mean, like...
Shrieks, and screams?
I mean...
It hisses. No, it shows
I guess
teeth,
it depends on the
hisses,
Raticate, you
then
know?
moans.
If one of them's breeding, it might moan.
Let's look at Mr. Curtis's answer. He says... It does stand right up on its hind legs, bare its big boy fangs, and shrieks really, really good. Really, really good.
Really
yes.
good.
That is the correct answer that we were looking for. The fact that it, Corbin, you missed that it stands up on its hind legs.
Oh, I did. Fuck. Okay, well,
Yes,
I guess I got a third of that answer off.
So you get that one fully wrong. And
no!
then Mr. Curtis gets fully correct. Sorry. Did I not mention this is an all or nothing quiz?
Oh, Jesus. No, you didn't.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Well, don't worry. This next one, I'm sure you'll get. No problem.
No problem.
How would you describe an Alolan Raticate's personality? Now, this, of course, I won't ask you anything that wasn't specifically answered in the Pokedex. So this answer is coming directly from the Pokedex. So we have the answers. The question was, how would you describe an Alolan Raticate's personality? Corbin responded with, it's very aggressive and will bite off your fucking hand. Please watch your language in these answers. This is a classroom. So we're trying to
professional.
I can edit
be
that.
professional.
Excuse me. There's a certain level of professionalism that's expected when you submit these answers.
Sorry, I changed it. I edited it.
Up.
No editing. What? No editing. You've changed it to goddamn. So that's hardly better.
It's better.
All right. Curtis responded with, an Alolan Raticate is a greedy, bossy, in parentheses of Rattata, end parentheses, gourmet, chubby Tubbs boy.
Damn, there's a lot there.
Okay. So the answer here is greedy. I mean, that's all it was. It's just greedy. So unfortunately, Corbin, you do not get these points. Curtis, you did say greedy, so I'm gonna give you half points.
Half points, but I gave you more than greedy. I overachieved.
Yeah, but it's not. Its personality isn't like bossy gourmet, right?
Well, whatever you say, Professor.
Yeah, you see, it says it has an incredibly greedy personality. It doesn't say it has an incredibly bossy personality.
Whatever you say, Professor. Whatever you say.
It doesn't say it has an incredibly gourmet personality, Mr. Curtis.
But whatever you say, Professor. Whatever you say.
All right,
Professor.
half point though. Okay, so not 100s are all around this time.
Damn it! Fuck! Fuck!
All right, there's a lot of emotions. Okay, listen, Corbin, you got a 50%.
Nah, don't need to fucking tell me.
Curtis, you got an 88%. Hey, listen, there's a lot of emotions going on here.
Curtis,
maybe
we need a powwow. Come here.
I was gonna say maybe we can break the rules. Let's have a kumbaya circle, real quick. let me just.
Good boy. You're such a good
Oh,
boy, Mr. Curtis.
Hold on.
Tell me something to make me feel good. Tell me something.
Hey, attention,
You're
class.
good. You're good.
Class.
You're a good boy.
What?
Attention.
What?
Before we start our Kumbaya circle, let me go ahead and dismiss the rest of the class. If they of course do not want to partake in this apparently religious Kumbaya circle. So if you guys have any questions, oh wait, where are my manners, guys? Do you know what Pokemon we're gonna be talking about next time?
I don't know.
All right, there's a lot of snot going around the room.
It's like the mean Pidgey.
Mean Pidgey, otherwise known as Spearow. So yes, that's what we will be discussing next week. Okay, but until then, you guys can reach me at my Gengar mail. You know what? Fuck it. No, I'm not gonna put that in this time.
I'm not in the mood for your fucking send off for the other students.
Okay, all right. Listen, guys. Until next time, class is dismissed.
I got a 50. I failed so many of these quizzes. My mom's gonna fucking kick me out.
Boy. You're a smart boy. Don't worry.
Yes, let out your feelings. Just say whatever's in your mind. Say whatever's in your mind.
I don't blame my dad for leaving. I'd do the same. I would go full Raticate, get web feet, and just fucking go to the other side of the fucking Johto region or something.
I wanna live free with the Spinnerack.